guys, as I was finishing up the last video, FairyLoot turned up, so here we go. Again, I don't remember the theme, but I think I know the book. I'm pretty sure it's the latest book by Stephanie Garber and it's massively hyped. But let's see if we can get the theme out without spoiling the book. It was Deal with the Devil. And I was right. I can't get out. I'm so sad that they've got rid of like the black bags. I know that this is massively hyped. I also am fully aware and missed out on the overlays. I know they did a reprint and they're doing a reprint of them for people to, seriously, for people to order, but we're not getting them until well into 2026. So I was like, nah, I'm not paying postage for overlays as well on top of like what we've already paid for the book. The fact that we had to pay for the overlays extra anyway, I was a little bit like, yeah, that's not really cool. So it is what it is, but we have Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Garber. Ta-da! Very nice. Loving the shinies, like on the clocks and the statues. Here is our spine. This is a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest. And then the back. Here is the top of our sprayed edges. And the bottom, same. And the back says, magic is real if you know where to look. And then here's our sprayed edges. Reminds me of like a clock tower innards kind of thing. And it says the Regal Hotel. Okay. We have a reversible dust jacket with a trade cover. I think this is going to be a different coloured version though. I'm not sure. I don't know whether I actually prefer this version. I think I prefer this version than this one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. That just seems more like magic and whimsy, and I don't know. I like the foiling on the cover of this bit, but it's not as eye-popping for me as that, in my opinion. I don't know, what do you guys think? But here is our naked hardcover, which says Alchemy of Secrets on the front. Some foiling, because gotta appease the magpies of the wild. The spine. And the back. Do we have artwork? Of course we have artwork, but is it going to be different on the front and back? Who knows? My camera is not doing a good job today, but there is foiling. My light's just not picking up on it very well. And then here is the back cover. Again, same kind of situation. There is actually a lot of foiling on these artworks, but for some reason it doesn't want to play ball with me today, so unfortunately it's not going to show you guys the shinies. Right, so I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible, devastatingly for one of my friends who has read the book, and she was like, oh my god, it's amazing, are you going to get it? You can read it. And I'm like, I think it's a book, so hold fire on that. So now that I have it and I can read it, she's going to be super psyched. But I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible, so I don't really know about this book too much. You're here because of a story. It starts with a class in an old movie theatre. Folklore 517. Local legends. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me today? But I know what's wrong with me. I have been very unwell, so I have not really eaten for a few days. My brain is scrambled. Local legends and urban myths taught by a woman called the Professor. Most students believe the Professor's stories are just fiction, but Holland St. James has always been convinced that magic is real. Her search for the truth leads her to a dazzling new world, a deadly ultimatum hidden at the heart of Los Angeles and into the path of a magnetic stranger who claims he's been sent to save her life. But everyone in this intoxicating new world is lying to her, even this stranger. And if she can't figure out whom to trust, her magical reality could change from a Hollywood dream to a nightmare. And For those who don't know, Stephanie Garber is the #1 Sunday Times, New York Times, and internationally best-selling author of the Caraval and Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Her books have been translated into more than 30 languages. Alchemy of Secrets is her debut novel for adults and will be published around the world. Okay, let's read the letter. Dear FairyLoot reader, thank you for enrolling in Folklore 517. Your curiosity about this class says a lot about your personality. Your response to the urban myths and legends you're about to learn will say even more about you. Will you choose to believe they're true? Will you decide they're simply stories? I'll be very curious to see how you respond. One thing I do know is that you're obviously very clever, or you would have never found this course. However, I feel as if I should now caution you about being too clever. Some former students have been known to chase after the urban myths and legends taught in Folklore 517, and it's not always ended well for them. But not to worry, I think it will work out much better for you. Please just remember one very important thing. The myths in this class should never be shared with anyone outside of the other students in Folklore 517. As long as you keep this one simple warning in mind, you should be just fine. Good luck, and thank you so much for reading. Interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this. This is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I pictured in my head it was a big book, but it's not. It's teeny tiny. Well, it's not, but like tiny compared to some of the books that I've got waiting to be read. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Once I have read it, I will post a review on my website, which you can find in the description box below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you like this edition, or do you like the trade cover? Because I gotta say, I'm leaning more towards the trade cover, but that's just me. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys for the next video.